is up, everyone? What is going on? I hope you guys are all doing well. Today is Thursday in the world. It is, well, some places it might not be Thursdays. But today, for me, it's Thursday. This is the IBC Gang YouTube channel. We talk about everything that's happening in the traditional markets as well as the crypto markets. We're going to be jumping into a bunch of things today. We got some special guests that I'm super excited to have on the channel. Before I do any of that and give you guys any of that information, whoa, said that backwards. So dyslexic. Let me ask of you, help us grow. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification. It really helps out tremendously. We're in the bear market. We're trying to do this organically. We're trying to do this with the community from the ground up. So again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell the people that you don't like at work, tell your relatives that you don't even like seeing at your family reunion to go make YouTube accounts and come subscribe, because the more people that see these videos, the more people get exposure to the Cosmos ecosystem, and then the more exposure your bag gets. So it's like you're doing me a favor by doing yourself a favor. So do everybody a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, before I go into it, let me give a quick shout out to my mods who are joining me again. You guys know their names. Bren and Grits are here. Guys, what's going on today?
Not much. Well, there's lots going on.
Yeah, both of them are busy working. We are up early, guys. We were already talking about a lot of things. They are working on a few things in the background while they, like, again, multitask and handle everything that's going on the show. So again, fabulous mods. What's up, Blau in chat? Another one of my Discord mods, fabulous mods. Can't leave him out. And speaking of chat, guys, let me actually give you guys some love, because I always tell you guys are the most important thing by far in every single situation and place that you find yourself. You are the most important person. Don't ever forget that. Don't let anybody ever steer you otherwise, because they are full of S, and you guys should avoid those kind of people. They're just trying to take advantage of you. You guys are the most important people by far in your life, so treat yourself that way. What's up, Chad? What's up, Matt? What's up? I can't say it. I think, what was it again? What did he say his name was? Ivan. What's up, Ivan? I swear I'm gonna remember that, brother. I swear I'm gonna remember it. Striker, Opa. What's up, Opa? What's up, Icy Spade? I already said Blau, but Blau again. What's up, dog? Chad, Jess, Rogonaut. What's up, Telekinetic? Rama, what's up, buddy? Guys, we got a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to increase my hype, because I was feeling like poop earlier. I'm still kind of feeling like poop. I better not be getting sick, but my throat's like and I just feel like so I'm trying to convince my body and my mind that I'm not sick. I'm not. With that being said, guys, we're going to talk about the markets, but then again, on the remaining part of the show, when we get Homestead on, and I promise you, I'm not going to be talking smack. I'm not going to get into things. I'm going to give them a clean slate this time, and especially our guest, a clean slate. I don't want to go on a rant or nothing like that. So I promise, Homestead, I'm going to be good. But we got a couple of really cool projects that are going to be joining us. One of them, obviously, being Loop Finance, or the Loop NFT section. They got many arms on their platform. But we're going to be talking with them, and then we're going to be talking about some NFTs that are going to be launching on their platform soon. I wish we actually had Knots on here too, because I know Knots is going to be launching it on there as well. So
I
really cool.
Actually just got my spreadsheet to call the images and floor prices for Stargaze NFTs. So that's pretty hype.
Yes, I did see the Fortis Academia announcement on Hulu. Grits actually just told me that earlier. I was like, are you serious? You're going to get me? I'm going to go
yeah,
DJ.
Brent saw it first.
I'm going to go DJ, guys. I'm going to go full DJ. Wait, so does the stuff that I have left in there still count?
I doubt it.
Oh, come on.
It says you're getting airdropped equivalent of what you have in the council.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny.
Yes, because I still have some stuff left over there. I could do, guys. I don't know. I know a lot of people complain about that. I made a lot of money. It wasn't like, granted, I'm still kind of confused about how that whole thing worked. But I made money and I got out free and clear with profits. Yes, there is some money still left over there, but sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit. And I did make money. So like, I'm not complaining. I was thoroughly confused, and still am, like I said, thoroughly confused. I thought I was telling everybody the right thing and had it figured out. Apparently nobody had it figured out. But I'm excited. To see what kind of crazy stuff they come up with this time. So yeah, we'll see. Are you guys going to go play in the dungeon?
It says 50% will be airdropped to Castle residents and Huahua stakers.
Oh, I'm gonna get more. Okay, great.
And what stakers?
Uh, Chihuahua stakers.
I love how
Oh,
everybody
I'm
says it
getting
differently. So I say hua hua because I can't
I
say
mean,
hua hua.
do you call them Chihuahuas?
Yes, I call those little rat dogs
I
hua
just call it chihuahuas.
Chihuahua, yeah.
hua 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 hua. I guess you're right.
Huahua.
It's hua hua. I just look at it as the whatever. I feel stupid now.
It's hard to say without the chi at the start.
It is.
They're also burning the Chihuahua coin, so I'm wondering if that'll make your Fortis go up over there. I don't know.
It's interesting. I have my thoughts about burning and mechanisms and stuff like that. Like it's not the end all be all for price appreciation. Like you can't just like say, oh, I'm burning everything and just like
In
expect
situations, it does help.
it
look
does
at
sometimes, but it's not always. It's not always. But
Pancake Swap's mechanism is literally like we'll print unlimited coins and then we'll just burn when we feel like it.
yeah, yeah. But still, honestly, I'm excited. I want to see it. I love being a little bit of a degen. Guys, let me go into it real quickly. I only got so much time. Dow, basically everything in the traditional market's down right now. Not by a lot. We could actually turn around and be just fine. Before we get into that, I do want to pop over here to investing.com, kind of just give you guys a brief recap on what their platform is saying. I like it because it's not like it doesn't go one side or the other all too much. Like you get, there are some opinion articles on here, but I feel like it's pretty well balanced. I just want to go ahead and show you guys here on the most popular for the all news. Like you can just kind of take a really quick snapshot on what the articles are here and get a really good judge of what's happening fundamentally out there in the world, right? Like the first and biggest one, China fires missiles into waters off Taiwan in largest ever drills. Like, that they warned Nancy Pelosi, don't go there. The people of Taiwan have told Nancy Pelosi, they're actually protesting in the streets that they didn't want her to be there. Like,
Wow.
so
yeah, they really don't like her because of what she did in the 90s. Like she went. Remember when she went? Well, no, this is specific. She went to Beijing and she unfurled a banner supporting the Tiananmen Square thing. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So they really don't like her.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so like on top of that, on top of many other things, right? Like you got to watch out on that. You got to watch out because we still have, which you don't hear much of it right now, but there's still the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The last thing we need is.
I think she should have just went to China.
I think she just needs to stay off U.S. soil and station somewhere like on a warship somewhere. Like I just want her gone. I just want her gone. And what I mean by gone, I just mean like off her post. I don't mean anything else by that. She doesn't need to be making decisions anymore.
Oh, I mean that's an agreement. Like I'm pretty sure everybody sees that. Same with Biden. I mean,
yeah, I'm going to say it. You don't pay me enough. I'm not going to pull any punches anymore. I need those old people gone. Pick up on aisle 2. Please pick up your old people that are lost looking at ice cream.
That's why everybody's making their moves right now geopolitically, because they see everybody as weak and slow, and that's not the way things run, unfortunately.
Live fire drills, Alibaba, BOE hike, jobless claims. What's moving the market? You guys got to kind of see this. There are a lot of interesting things. So like what I'm saying this is take a real quick look, a snapshot look. You don't have to read all these articles. You can just look at the titles and get a really good idea of what's fundamentally the sentiment out there in the world, right? Like Bank of England raises rates by 50 basis points. That's not all too bad. They did do it, but they did raise 50 basis points. Oil prices stabilized after drop to near 6-month low. So again, another good thing right now. NASDAQ end at a 3-month high as PayPal fuels optimism. So again, another really good thing, right? Australia posts record trade surplus in June on bumper exports. Yes, I said that right. I thought I said it wrong. Blah, blah, blah about mountain retreats. That's just an ad. Go away, even though I do want to see the mountains sometime. Dollar edges down as impact of hawkish Fed commentary fades. Again, kind of like we've been saying for a long time, right? Like there's only so much positioning, only so much that they could possibly do. How come you always bug me when I go live? Take my phone and beat it, son. Yeah. All right. I love you. Don't ruin my backdrop. Oh, I swear they go to school on tomorrow. They go to school for like half a day on tomorrow. All I have to do is make it till tomorrow. And then Monday and everything else, it's just me, and I'll be it's like a breath of fresh air. Anyway, guys, I feel like you guys are parents with me. You guys are parenting my children because you guys see them all the time. I'm sorry, I apologize. I don't either because like Please take them. Saudi Arabia sets September crude prices to Asia at record high. So again, guys, kind of 50. The biggest thing that I'm seeing right here, all good news, really. The biggest thing is the China fire missiles into Taiwan, right? Like they're flexing. They're flexing. So you guys kind of keep that in the back of our mind. On the charts, we're looking actually really good on the charts. You guys know my 2 cents about where we are right now. Again, if you guys don't, I'm going to quickly go through this. I'm going to fly through this really fastly. You guys see this? This is Dow Jones on the daily. We're using Market Cipher as our primary oscillator indicator tool of choice. Look at that, guys. Look at the RSIs. Boom, on Market Cipher B. Look how we've curved and came back up into the green. I told you guys we're in the green again right down there on the bar. You can see it reflected quite easily. Again, we're now testing previous resistance levels. More often than not, probably going to be knocking on that door for a little while. We were knocking on that door over the past couple of days. You can see that being represented right here on the wicks on the charts right here. So again, not yet fully coming up above that. We need to actually get above this zone right here on the chart. So again, we're testing and getting rejected currently, which is fine. Again, with every ebb, there is a flow. As we ebb, we need to flow, and we need to ebb, and we need to flow. I do think, again, like I said in the past, it wouldn't be bad. I know most people wouldn't like that, but it wouldn't be bad to come back here and back test previous levels where we found a little bit resistance, maybe flipping it into support long term. Again, I like to see that kind of like confidence being set on the charts. I don't really like seeing these kind of things. I'll take them all day long in order for me to take profits, but I don't like seeing these short little moves like that. Just because, we're angled. It's not sustainable. It's not maintainable long term. I like to see more stair-stepping, long-term, realistic movements on the charts. We did it right here. We set it right here. And again, if we just take that zoomed out approach, you can see that it is still a stair-stepping movement. If we do that, we can even do something like we did here and create these janky looking Willy Wonka stairs, right? On the way up. We could do that. It doesn't have to be parallel stairs where it's like that, where it's like, perfect for us. We could have a funhouse kind of type of stairs and do this, and ebb and flow, and ebb and flow, and ebb and flow, and ebb and flow. I would like to see that more than those parabolic movements like we're having right now. Again, just kind of brief recap. We are getting rejected right here. So if we come back down, that's fine. We're just composing ourselves. We're getting our second win. We're doing what we need to do in order for us to finish the marathon, because this is a marathon. You don't just sprint. At some point, you're going to burn yourself out. So we need to compose ourselves, get our second win, get another breath of fresh air into our lungs before maybe passing the next runner in front of us, breaking that resistance, right? So that's what we got for the Dow Jones, down right now 0.20%. NASDAQ down 0.23%. All in all, not that bad. It's just the fresh start of the day. We could end it in the green. We did it the past couple of days, so it is what it is, right? Right now, again, you guys can see that clearly, again, just like the Dow Jones for the NASDAQ, testing past resistance right now, critical levels. We could just thread it. That'd be absolutely fine. I'd take it. If we go sideways, I'll take it all day long. You're asking me to get you something. Again, can you not ask me to buy you like a million trillion things? Go beat it.
You're busy, so
it's when I get busy, he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna mess with Dad,"
because you'll know you say yes.
Yeah. I'm trying not to. Oh yeah, it could be porn on that thing. I don't know what he's putting on my phone. It could be porn, and I'm saying, yeah, sure, whatever. But as you guys are saying, same thing, right? Ebbs and flows. That's the way the market goes. We need another downturn in order for us to maintain this kind of price movement. We can't just go up straight forever, right? Like we're not going to go up to the 200 SMA on the daily and just claim it in depth, like with crazy green bars. So with that being said, I would like to see us, whether it be, I'm going to put this here, just kind of eyeballing it, just the tops, I'm splitting hairs with the tops of those. I'd like to see us come back down here and maybe not entirely like hit it, but at least look at it. Like we need to pull back, kind of look at it and maybe be on our way. If we do come to here, I would actually prefer that. Like I said before, I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about, Tank? Look. I want sustainable, maintainable growth, guys, not unrealistic price action. So I want to see more stair-stepping movements. Again, this is kind of like a funhouse stair-stepping movement, a Willy Wonka kind of movement right here. And I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. In fact, I'll also take indecision in the markets where we just kind of thread the upper section of this, which was right now currently resistance on the charts for the NASDAQ, and be absolutely fine. The NASDAQ could go sideways right here and the crypto market could pump. we have a lot of bullish things happening right now, especially in the Cosmos ecosystem, that could really, really set us in a trajectory to the upside quite quickly if we go sideways. Russell down 0.13. Again, that's the leading indicator for the traditional markets, and it is down less than the rest of the index funds that we've just been talking about. Right now, I showed you guys that I had this thought out for us. Again, I want to see us ebb and flow. We don't necessarily have to do that. We could just come back down here to this level and ebb and flow. But again, this is what I'm prepared for. This is what I want to present for you guys to prepare for. Just food for thought, not any kind of financial advice, right? I'm just sharing with you guys my chart, what I perceive in these charts, and how I'm perceiving the fundamental news that is out there in the markets, right? It's more fundamentals because TA is just a delayed response to fundamentally what's happening out there in the world. So again, just remember, I'm just sharing with you guys my thoughts. This isn't financial advice, just sharing with you guys what I ideally would like to see. Again, that's what we have for the Russell. I do want to point out on Market Cipher B, we are showing right now a red dot. So you guys know, usually red dots lead into a little bit of price suppression. Although we did have a red dot followed by a green dot right here, a little bit of a fake out. We could just be getting our second win before and popping back up again, right? We're still in the positive money flow. We had great curvature with the Russell again, leading back up into the positive money flow here into that green yellowish wave. And you can see that being represented down here on the bar quite easily. Let's move on into the XPX. The SPX again, also showing that red dot. Same thing though, RSI is saying showing some real strength, but it is an indicator right now. We're getting one out of three things right now showing us, that we might be preparing ourselves for that ebb and flow in the market. So just because we're seeing RSIs clearly rounding up here, just because we are in the positive money flow right now, we are showing our first signal on the daily time frame, which needs a whole nother day for it to fully confirm. You need to give things that you see on higher time frames equal at the bare minimum, equal amount of time to fully confirm. So as this candle closes today, wait for tomorrow to see if that actually plays out. Don't front run it. Give it time to fully confirm. That's how you are conservative in the markets. That's how you save yourself some really, really stressful moments in your portfolio. Right now, though, we are pumping back up. As you can see, testing right now our previous price action for the SPX, which is... excuse me, my ear was itchy. Couldn't think. You ever have like your headphones on, your ear gets itchy and you're like, get it out. But right here, you can see previous resistance, right? We're testing it right now. Key levels. You guys already know what I'm going to say. I want to see ebbs and flows. I want to see things get back tested. We could literally just do it here and backtest and just backtest and just backtest that and then pump on our way and meet up with the 200 SMA for the SPX. Again, little bit too early. We have a really weak options closing. Our first one for the month happening tomorrow for the weekly. It's not going to be much. I don't think, obviously, I've told you guys many times before, usually the way options goes is you get into Wednesday, you start seeing volatility because those option traders are getting ready for whatever they position themselves for within the markets to execute by Friday afternoon, because options close by Friday afternoon and they reopen on Sunday's afternoon. So usually in the earlier parts of the month, it's not as volatile because, it's a reset. It's a reset button. It usually gets more volatile towards, the third week in the month. Excuse me. I got to take another sip of my coffee because I can feel my throat getting scratchy again.
Main reason I drink coffee. I'm always drinking something, generally.
Oh, you need coffee. Drink of the gods. But yeah, that's what I got right now. Let's go quickly. We got a little bit longer. I feel like I'm moving pretty good right now. I got a good flow going on right now, guys. If I'm going too fast, let me know. Brent, guys, let me know if I'm going too fast. I apologize. I'm trying to give Homestead a fair shake this time. I'm committed. I'm committed to giving him a
Yeah, let's keep the rep to a
Yeah. Dying. Excuse me. Bitcoin right now trading for $22,832, trying to recapture that $23,000. Again, guys, like I said, we're ebbing and flowing. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. And matter of fact, if you guys are paying attention to this white line right here, let me show you guys. All we're really doing is threading through that. I told you guys I would like to see us actually come back down here, retest that level. I know you guys don't want that to happen, but I primarily would like or primarily, honestly, would like to see that happen. That's just about $22,000. It's no big deal, no big deal, right? We're just reinforcing previous support and seeing if it actually is that strong. We don't have to do that though, and it looks like right now it doesn't want to do that with price action. It looks like what we're doing is threading below this white line that we set forth for you guys just the other day, which is our an average split of which was previous rejection points for us not too long ago. We're just kind of threading through this, and we could just do that. We could just do that and still ebb and flow over the short term. We could do kind of an extended variation of this. Again, the reason why, again, I did these measurements before, right? We had like 20% run ups, 15% run downs, 20% run ups, 15% run downs. That was just an average, right? Like I was expecting if the trend is our friend until it's not, that we would still do that. But sometimes it doesn't do that, right? Just prepare for the worst, hope for the best. When the best happens, you're pleasantly surprised. When the worst happens, you were ready for it, right? So that's what I'm showing you guys all the times with all of these charts, these ebbs and flows. I'm ready for it. I'm realistic. I know that the markets don't just keep going on and on and on and on and on. And I know what's fundamentally what's actually happening out there in the world as well. So I'm just trying to show you guys what I'm prepared for and what you guys, I also think should be prepared for long term. If that breaks down, I've showed you guys many times before, we have many different levels of support here between these two pockets or these two lines right here. That's between 21.4 to about 22, give or take roughly. I'm giving a little bit of variance there. If that breaks down, again, we're just basically leading up to which was past support and or resistance. Should be a good level of support going forward if price action cuts down below, just because they're converging, right? They're converging together, making it stronger. That would be right around $21,000. I think price action would probably lead us to somewhere like conservatively, let's say 20,600 to about in the middle of this, 21.5, maybe 21.6 for good levels of support. Not saying that we have to do that. I'm just saying be prepared for it if it does happen. If that doesn't happen, look for these lower levels. If you guys want to see what those are, just join us in the Discord. I'm not going to go over it for the sake of time. Right now, though, you can see on our Market Cipher B that we are kind of coming down. We're taking a little bit of a breather here. Not all too bad. Not all too bad. We're kind of rounding right now, making a little bit of a rounding position on the daily time frame for Market Cipher B. We have not yet popped back up into the green. You can see that we are still not into the green. We're still flirting with popping back into the green, making that curvature back up into the green there. So again, guys, don't front run things. Don't front run things. But we are, it's a key level. We're at a key level because we're squeezing the waves, right? The momentum waves, the negative money flow and the positive money flow there. So be on the lookout, be prepared. What was that Illidan from World of Warcraft? You are not prepared. You are not prepared. I should put that on my stream deck and like have them flash up. You are not prepared whenever something moves. I don't know. That might scare you guys to death. I'm not
Warglaives.
Yeah. No, was it Warblades?
Yeah, he had Warglaives.
Oh yeah, that's right. He in both hands and in the moonlight and stuff like that. It was awesome. Yes.
Leroy Jenkins, dude.
Leroy.
My mom was playing that game when that happened.
It was the best. The best. Let's talk about Atom right now, guys. Atom up 1.14% at $10.28. What I tell you. I can say that, by the way, because I'm Asian. Look, I can make that stereotype joke, whatever. I'd do it anyway, even if I wasn't. Because it's funny. Anyway, what I tell you the other day, guys, we're just kind of hanging out. We're looking good right now. We're still looking good. We had our ebb, and now hopefully we flow. We basically just cut through our previous level of which was once resistance, came back down below the 5. Well, now we're just ebbing and flowing, flirting with these two lines right here. Again, we're squeezing within this, if you want to call it a triangle. I don't know. I'm still kind of weirded out by that. But we're still squeezing up into it, kind of coming close to combining both, which was once support, now resistance as well. So it's a good level. It's a good level right now. If it breaks down, like I said with Bitcoin, guys, you guys can see the zones. I've been sharing it for a long time. If you guys want to see that, come join the Discord. I'll post it in there, or you guys can just request it. I'll be like, boop, give you a screenshot and give it to you. You guys know the zones that I'm looking for below that, guys. Give me a chance to accumulate more in the golden pocket and within $4 to $6, and especially even all the way down below. And I definitely will. Let's go into Secret up 0.40%. Still flirting with that $1.04 critical level of support. We're sitting at $1.06 right now. Still looking pretty good. Again, let me kind of zoom this in for you guys so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about here. We're sitting on, and I gave you guys these two levels, right? This short term, level of support, longer, more supportive line here. As you guys can see here, we came into it, threaded it, and it looks like it wants to stay around $1.04. That's a key level of support. That's between this dotted line and basically our lower level. Yep. Support line or upper level support line here in comparison to this lower level. Now, if this doesn't hold up though, look down for this basically, which is the start of the golden pocket, which is a 618 and the 6.5. That is combining with this averaged of wicks with our lower support line for secret. That's a good level of support as well. It's right around 94 to 95 cents. So be on the lookout for that. Juno trading at 450. 450. We need to make some moves, Maneki Dow. We need to make some moves quickly too. So yeah, I told you guys the other day, the zones that I wanted to see get back tested. As a matter of fact, I tweeted it out. I said it like a week ago, right? Bada boom, bada bing. It did come down exactly to where I wanted it to get back tested. Sure enough, we're up now, which was previous resistance for. This is the dotted line right here. And we are flirting with staying above the dotted line. If we can stay above it, like I've been saying for Juno for a long, long time, we have a good chance to running up to $5. Easy. Easy peasy. Again, I'm not going to repeat myself for the sake of time, but be ready. If it doesn't hold up, you know the levels down below us. If you want to find out, join us on the Discord. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Come back each and every day, Monday through Friday. I say this stuff all the freaking time. Osmo, still stable coining it at 104. Again, look, flirting with those lines that I put out there for you guys. Flirting with those lines. Again, we got to see if it hangs out around this white line right here. If it doesn't, look out for 95 cents. I don't know. Like I don't want to front run that. I don't know how I feel about all that. But look out between a 90 to 95 cents for a good level of support. That's basically between these two white lines. If that breaks down, which would be really, really like, I want to say strange. It'd be amazing if it broke down further than that. But look out for these averages right here. 81 to about 77 cents. You guys know the deal. Come join us on the Discord. I'm not going to waste too much more time on that. You guys see the lines. You guys have been seeing it. You guys have been hearing it. I'm not going to waste that much time with it. Let's go on over to Evmos real quickly. Excuse me. Burpity burp in your ears. How's that for ASMR? I'm going to bring this up real quickly to join the rest of the IBC family. I don't know why I have Evmos all the way down there. You stay down there, you bad boy. Boom. Evmos right now. Bada bing, bada boom, trading for 164. Been looking at these key levels. I zoomed out. This isn't the best chart, but it's on BitGet, but it is what it is. I told you, look at these wicks. These charts, like all of my other charts in these lines, have been here for a long, long time, or as long as they possibly can be. And again, I don't know it all. That's why we have limit orders. That's why we DCA, right? But look at how these lines, these wicks, hit basically on average exactly where we're eyeballing. Some of these don't, right? Some of these don't. But that, like, if you caught that on any sort of buy, whether it be a manual or a limit buy, you're happy. You're happy right now, right? If you caught any of these, you're happy. Let's be real. Like from here, even if you caught it there, you're in profits right now, 16.53% on spot. If you're not realizing profits on a 4% move on the up to the upside and anything, especially if it's a trade position, you only have yourself to blame. If it ever goes into a double-digit move within 24 to 48 hours, you are the only person to blame. So I just kind of want to point it out for you guys. Like, I don't know it all. I'm not saying I'm a magician or anything like that, but I've been sharing with you guys the lines that I watch out for a long, long time for my DCA strategy. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else you guys want. Look, we got a green dot right here. Totally opposite of some of the other things that we've been seeing. Green dot signifies usually more price appreciation. Amazing. Little, maybe it might be something to do with it, but that hack that happened on, why can't I ever remember this? What did that hack happen on, with
Solana?
No, not Solana.
Nomad.
They returned a lot of those funds. So pairs and I don't know. Like I don't want to speculate ultimately. Like maybe that's a good thing, good catalyst, right? Again, a lot of fundamental things happening right now that for a lot of IBC assets, super, super bullish. One of them being, especially for Juno, is there's a lot of platforms coming. There's a lot of projects, protocols, and platforms and development happening in the Juno ecosystem network that really have me super, super bullish. is Grits here? Somebody said it's only 10% returned. Is it only? Really? Maybe I didn't get all of it. I could have sworn when I was getting ready for it, I thought I saw like a pretty large amount. Maybe it was just me skimming through it. Apologies if it was 60 mil or so. How much was it that they lost? Let me correct myself then. It wasn't 10%, still better than nothing, right? Like maybe it's a little better than nothing, but maybe there's more coming in. I don't know, but like 10% is better than nothing. How much was actually like drained?
I think it was like 150 mil or something.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that's okay. If there's that much, that wasn't that much. Sometimes I gotta cross my eyes when I see that many zeros, guys. I correct myself. I'm not right all the time. I'm just saying maybe that was it. Obviously, I was speculating. I was wrong. So 160 mil. Oof, 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 oof. I'm glad I wasn't exposed to that. Heartfelt apologies to everybody that was. Stop being thieves. Stop being thieves. You know what they used to do to thieves back in the day? They cut your hands off so you can't steal anymore. I swear, like thieves are the worst, man. Thievy people are the worst. Not the worst. Like, obviously like murderers and stuff like that are far worse. But like thieving people, you low life scums. I wish we did have that rule in place still. Like seriously, I really wish we did have that rule where it's like if you got caught stealing something up to a certain level, a certain amount, if you got caught, like one of the punishments was like, hiya, no more hands. Like, I'm not joking. That sounds cruel, but like I'm for real. I hate thieves, man. Thieving sons of B words. I thought you only deal in 6 zeros or more on the daily. I still cross my eyes. When I do that, I don't skim past the text like I did on the tweet that I saw. I have to put this on and I double check things like literally, Rama, probably 4 times before I ever submit anything. I go into old man mode for sure. Like I really do. Yeah. It doesn't help either that like I swear these lights are such a distraction sometimes. Anyway, I think that's what I got right now. Osmosis. Let's take a look at some outliers because we have like a couple more minutes, right? Before Homestead comes on here. Let's go take a look at the price change volume percent wise. Neta up 6.54%. Finally, I'd like to see that get back up to 1,000. Huh? Yeah. I know a lot of you guys probably would. Is there anything working? Come on, guys. Juno, Neta. When is the Neta DAO? Like, I know there's something, guys. An Ion. It's been a long time coming. Can we get something going? Use it for something, please. Yeah. Maybe we do something, Maneki DAO. Maybe we do something. Looking at these charts right now. Stargaze. Actually, you know what? I've been really, really surprised. And like I said earlier to the team, I don't want to keep talking about Maneki. I know I brought it up a little while, but we have some stuff to talk about later off the stream to get the ball rolling. But really, really happy with seeing Stargaze hold right around 29.5. Where's Stargaze? 29.5. Yeah, like doing pretty good, man. I'm loving it. Evmos right now up 8.36, but we already covered that. And again, I just want to say because the value of your Maneki is, increased. Hua up. Wait a second, I said that wrong. Wow. I can't say it.
Just say Chihuahua.
I can't say it. Fine, I'm just gonna say Chihuahua. Damn it! Why? Frick! I swear. Chihuahua up 18.18%. So that's all good. Even though I can't speak at all. T-Grad up 9.92. Honestly, guys, what a sleeper in the price action. Right? No, I guess not a sleeper, but like, whoo, these smokes. This is the 15-minute from the low here, guys. From this is what I was talking about before. I don't do it as much anymore because I've been focused on so much other stuff. But I've been telling you guys, like, I made so many moves before, especially when we were in a bullish, ecosystem or bullish run that I made flip 500 to 10 grand like on spot on osmosis many times. Like, look at this, guys. If you have like on us, obviously it takes money to make money, but like if I would have put 5 grand into that low right there when it was like 10, little over 10 cents, like, holy crap, that's 98% return on my 5 or 10 grand investment on spot where the fees are like nothing. Like, that's insane. Those are those movements that you can literally make those moves. I don't do it as much anymore. I need to get back into focusing on that. But like those, you just need to hit a couple of those each month and like bada bing, bada boom. Guess what? You just did it for yourself. It's pretty crazy stuff. But like, it's funny to me that I don't see more YouTubers or people on social media talking about it. Like, yes, the overall looks horrible. Like this, yeah, you got sold into, right? Like whenever something gets listed, guys, I always back off and wait because you will be the liquidity that they sell into. Like you will. So always, like, it's not financial advice. You could ape in, whatever, do whatever you guys want. But like, I can bring up several charts that just illustrate this perfectly, right? When they first get listed, usually you're the liquidity. So don't just go aping in on stuff. Like, give it a time to find its actual floor and then maybe start DCAing into it. But again, like, speculation, right? If I would have just purchased this with 5-10 grand, holy snap-a-doodle crackle pops. Like, that's great. That's great. It's been on a roll. It has definitely been on a roll. So can't ignore that. Kind of funny. Like, I want to call out people too. If I see another one of you guys post, by the way, and you guys know who you are, you guys might be even my friends, and I might be social with you guys, but I'm gonna say it right now. Stop it with that whole. I promise I'm not gonna get into it, but stop it with that whole. How much is enough to make it in 2024 with Juno, with Osmo, with Adam? Quit it. Stop baity. Stop being like that. Just stop it. Stop asking stuff like that. You know what the answer is. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself and your own financials. Anyway, I'm not going to get into
it. How many is it? How many is it, Tank?
Here's the truthful answer to you. You guys want to know? So you guys don't have to respond to those posts. Put it this way. If at some time you look at the price action and it is disagreeing with you and your emotions get all bubbly, you have too much. If you see price action going up like T-Grad and your emotions get all bubbly like you get FOMO, you had too little. If you are ever spending money that you know for dang certain you can't afford to watch go to zero, you are over or underexposed. Like that. It's as simple as that. Practice proper risk management. It's a variable answer for everybody. If you get emotional, you have too much or you have too less. Period. I tell you right now, granted, I never want to see my money go away. That's still emotional. I'm telling you right now, though, everything I have in crypto could be taken from me and I will live my life just fine. I'll take that pill with a big gulp of coffee, but I'm being very honest with you. Everything I have in crypto, which is hundreds of thousands of dollars, I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to dox myself and tell you exactly, but it could go away and I'm fine. I will be fine. You need to be doing the same thing. If you are ever in that position where you go, I just can't, you're overexposed. Anyway,
you think?
I didn't do it. Ready for the show, Homestead? Let's get it.
Yeah, all our guests are here.
Yes, nice. Okay. Did we all give them
Yep, they're in the channel. They got speaker.
Awesome. Well, welcome, my friends. Welcome.
Hey, Tank, how are you?
Doing well. Look, Homestead, I try to set up just a little bit better today.
Not as much ranting. That's
not as much.
Yeah. Well, some days, are diamonds and some days are rocks. So.
Yes. I'm gonna let you have at it though, guys. But here we go. Here's Homestead and our guest.
Garbage happens. I'm still working, trying to get Jay invited into the Discord server. She said the link I had provided her was invalid, so I tried to send her a new one. But it does look like we have Tom, and I think he's one of the co-founders of Loop in general. How are you, Tom?
Hey guys. Yeah, great. How are you guys today?
Doing
very well. Thank you for being available to chat with us.
Excellent. No, it's an absolute pleasure.
Been excited to have Loop come join Juno for some time now. And then I think it was, I heard, is it Nena or Nina, speaking in Little Gaines's space, um, about the NFT platform, and that got me super excited and just trying to work on getting you guys on to chat with us. So thank you for coming.
No, yeah, it's an absolute pleasure. We're also like super happy to be here and also really excited to be launching on Juno, actually. Hopefully in the next week or two, we're going to be launching a bunch of our products there. We've got Traders, I see Pepper's in here already. That will be one of the first NFT projects that we launch on the platform. So exciting times.
Good morning. Nice to be on this little space with you. It's been a while since we talked, Tom, but I've been working closely with the team at Loop, specifically Jay daily, and happy to be here.
Yes, welcome, guys. So if you guys don't mind, I'm trying to give Homestead more of the reins here, but if you guys don't mind, for the people that are watching the channel, watching the show right now, could we take a step back and could you guys explain to everybody what the Loop platform is and what you guys are where you guys have come from and what you guys are trying to do within our ecosystem, just so that if anybody doesn't know, they can get better informed on the show.
Yeah, 100%. I'll give you a bit of a background. So we originally actually launched on Terra. We probably launched there, I guess, maybe like August or September last year. Actually, which was not a bad time to be on Terra. It was when things were still going up and not going down to zero. So we launched a DEX. Originally, that was our first product, was a DEX. But since then, we've actually been building an NFT marketplace, which we were going to launch on Terra, but then, of course, everything imploded. So we luckily did not launch there. So now the idea is to launch on Juno, as most of you guys probably already know. And the product that we're building is quite interesting because it's kind of a mix. Because we already had a DEX, we were quite focused kind of on the DeFi side of crypto and tokens and obviously projects with tokens. And then we decided to build an NFT marketplace, but create NFTs which could be staked in order to earn tokens. So basically, any types of tokens can be attached to these NFTs. You can actually have multiple tokens attached to any particular NFT. You have a certain vesting period for those tokens. So, it might be 3 months or 6 months or 9 months, whatever you choose. And the idea is that once you've actually purchased that NFT, you can stake it and then you will collect or harvest those tokens over that vesting period. So it's kind of a way to bring, I guess, the more DeFi side of crypto together with the NFT side of crypto and kind of create a bit of a hybrid product which kind of has the best of both, I guess, and allows you to come up with like a range of like interesting use cases, I suppose, for NFTs, which weren't possible before.
Yeah, I find what you guys are doing with NFTs. Well, let me actually step back. I find the whole Loop platform very, very interesting, and I'm super bullish on the whole project. But you guys have, like you said, since then been building out. I guess the way I like to explain it is kind of like arms and legs to the body. And again, what you guys are going to be having as far as NFTs, because I know we have a lot of NFT developers and artists here that come on our show and that we speak with on the daily, is really, really interesting. Like the ability to DeFi or basically, combined NFTs with DeFi is just a really bullish idea. And so like I've super been excited. Homestead, you've been following the project for quite a while. What is the most bullish thing, or what excites you the most with Loop?
Well, Tank, I'm excited for more DeFi stuff to happen, and especially if we start getting more growth on Juno. I think, before I really got into NFTs, I was following you and Nick the Kid when he was with you, and then Bren when we were doing the original Fortis stuff. And that's kind of what really got me digging into some of this stuff more. So I'm definitely excited for some DeFi stuff. The idea of being able to stake the tokens to the NFTs was what I had heard spoken about in the space, and what got me really starting to reach out to all these people.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rusty was in that space as well, and his mind was kind of blown. And so they immediately were like, yeah, we're going to launch. I think it's the Trailer Park Kids on Loop.
That was a good idea.
So
yeah.
So they immediately were drawn to that idea of you can take part of your mint and get that reserved to Loop token and assign that to your NFTs, and then deliver that utility to your holders, which is pretty cool idea. And the fact that Loop would let you do that with any other token, if you're a DAO or say a project like Gelato,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't know, maybe even Raccoon, if they wanted to do something like that.
It's actually kind of funny. I was talking
your
about
own tokens as well, so you could have a dual utility, I think, where you can get Loop and another token, or one or the other. But traders, if you're here, you're going to be doing this, right?
Yeah. I was told my mic was a little muffled. Is it better now?
Yeah, it sounds okay. I can actually, it's a little loud, but I can turn it down just a little bit. It sounds fine.
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Yeah, so as you kind of alluded to there, we are going to be using Loop tokens. That is rewards for our reward NFTs. I'm very excited about that. I'm working with Jay and Tom, and very excited to announce that we actually have 4 different tiers to our rewards, and the top tier, it's obviously very rare. There's just one of them, and it has 100,000 Loop tokens in total associated with that NFT that can be claimed over a 60-day period. So that one is a huge reward, and really excited for that one to be included in our mint. We also have 5 that are going to be paying out 25,000. Those are also just huge returns, and then the rest of the distribution. But piggybacking also off of what you just said about like attaching to different tokens, we are working with Homestead and the Gelato team. Good segue there, and we have some G keys that we're also going to be including in our mint. There's going to be 3 of them kind of hidden randomly throughout the mint. So 3 of our minters are going to end up getting a G key, which, if you know anything about the Gelato G keys, those are basically kind of your entry into like a treasure hunt to try and win huge prizes. So that's really exciting for us as well to be able to include those in there. And very, very, very cool first kind of demonstration of these reward NFTs from a project, I think.
That's awesome. That, if you don't mind, just for the community's sake and for your own, I guess, as well, could you explain to us where Traders NFT, where you guys originated from, what your goals are, and everything in between as far as the details for your NFT?
Yeah, of course. So the art behind our collection is actually really just inspired by like all of us, like me, my friends, everybody I know in crypto who, we're all just sitting in our house. Like we're not hedge fund managers sitting in some like big, skyscraper tower. We're all just sitting in our houses in front of our computers, being degens and trying to push Web3. So that was kind of the inspiration for the art.
Mm-hmm.
Working with an awesome artist to help kind of bring that vision to life, basically just my descriptions of what I was interested in seeing. And then the kind of the inspiration behind the roadmap was really, and this is why it's super fun for me to work with Loop, it was really, I saw a lot of people who were distinctly NFT or distinctly DeFi, and I was trying to find a way to kind of cross over those 2 communities and really bring the like trading and DeFi community into the NFT scene, kind of appealing to them both aesthetically by representing them as an NFT, but also just giving them a roadmap that would maybe be enticing to them. So as part of our roadmap, we're building out a series of kind of technical analysis games where essentially you are just entering a guess into the game smart contracts, and whoever guesses the closest price for the end of the period of a native asset wins a prize pool that is generated.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's say you guess Juno's price is going to be 40 at the end of the month because that would be awesome, and it ends up being 40 exactly, then you would, for example, win that month's prize pool. We're going to have 3 different prize pools. We're going to have a daily, a weekly, and a monthly, so people can kind of choose how long they want to, like, you know, what time frame and horizon they want to try and do their technical analysis on. And, you know, they can also then look at how many people are in each pool, like how many people they want to kind of compete against, and what the prizes are for each pool. That kind of helps to give some options for people. Mm-hmm. And each of these games will require that you like lock up your NFT. So that'll help remove some of the liquid supply from the market. Essentially, anybody who's participating and trying to win these competitions is going to end up, you know, not having their NFT on the secondary market. And the intention is to make that the case so that we can really support the floor value by, you know, removing any liquid supply and trying to incentivize people to actually participate in the system that we're building.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've been really intentional with the way I tried to design kind of the incentive model in terms of, and I can get into this here too a little bit, or a lot of it if you wish.
Yeah, please.
So I looked at a lot of NFTs. So yeah, we came over from Terra, and I noticed a lot of trends on Terra were very based on like there was kind of a circular system where a lot of NFT projects, they had their staking essentially tied to their secondary market, and it kind of ended up basically making a loop where if everybody staked, then there was no rewards to go to staking, and then there was no incentive to actually, you know, be participating in the system. And so then people would unstake and sell, but then the more people would unstake and sell, then there would be actually rewards to people who held. And it was just kind of like this yo-yo back and forth. And so one of the things I was really looking to do here is create sustainable rewards that really incentivize people to participate and rewarded everybody for participating. And it wasn't related to like NFT volume that was being sold in the secondary to maintain that. What we're going to do is we're going to have a validator, and we're going to send the commission from that validator towards the reward pool. And so that way we'll have, as long as, you know, Juno is still producing staking rewards, there's going to be a sustainable and differentiated prize pool that is not related at all to, you know, NFT volume of sales. So that's going to be consistent and reliable and sustainable. And then on top of that, we're also going to be building out other DeFi games. One of the first ones we're going to build is a up-down pancake swap style game. If you're aware of like the pancake style game, it's a 5-minute, very fast and addictive price prediction game. Like, where is the price of an asset going to go in the next 5 minutes? Mm-hmm. We're also going to be taking a 3% fee from all of those winnings. And that 3% fee is also going to go towards generating that reward pool. So between the two of those, we're going to create a sustainable and, you know, hopefully very rewarding prizes for our holders that really incentivize people to participate.
Cool. It sounds to me like you've really, really thought this out. And I don't know how else to say this, but really have taken you know, the unfortunate event and what you've been seeing in the past ecosystem before the collapse and the problems that you guys were having there, and really address those thoroughly. So I'm really glad to hear that. Like I love hearing when developers or project leads or whatever is really thinking long term down the road on how to solve a lot of the problems that we have. I really think the recent development when it comes to all these platforms, you know, especially like Loop and DAO, coming up with the ability to give people the chance to stake their NFTs has really opened the doors for a lot of developers and companies and artists, whatever in between, however you want to call them, you know, going forward. It's really been it seems small, but it's really innovating. Like, it allows you to do so much more things with your community and with the ecosystem, and with these different types of platforms and mechanisms that we have. And so like, it's got me really, really excited. I know obviously like I'm still trying to figure it out with Maneki, which again, shout outs to Rusty and Jerry with the Knots team, helped me produce and put out there. But you know, it definitely gets your mind turning when it comes to all the possibilities and avenues that you could take. Obviously, like Loop, right? Loop is really exploring it with everything they're doing. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited for your guys' NFT launch, and that is supposed to happen on the 11th. Am I correct?
Yeah, so we're going to be launching on the 11th. I'm also very excited about it. I just literally exported all of the generated art like late last night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going through and kind of doing one last turn, like page turn, to make sure it all looks good and everything's cleaned up. And I'm like, it's feeling really real right now. I've got everything in front of me, and I'm really excited for this.
I'm sorry. I was looking at the your tweet here. We're cycling through all the pictures, and it came across the background picture here, guys, where it's Pampit. What is that guy's name again? It almost had me start laughing.
Yeah, the Bogdanovs. Yeah,
I think that
the twins. Did they die? Whatever.
R.I.P. Yes, R.I.P. They did pass from COVID, I believe, actually.
Really?
Last year.
That's
both of them, or one or both died from COVID last year.
Both of them. They died within like 5 days of each other.
Oh my gosh!
Like a week of each other. It was like that. Like I don't know. You couldn't even write it, right? Like two twins that one goes and then the other one goes.
Well, you guys are freaking me out. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I have my youngest son that will pop in every once in a while, so I apologize. He does not know how to follow directions. He comes in here when I tell him I'm super busy, and he's like, "I'm gonna mess with you." So I apologize if you guys see me dealing with that. No, but it kind of strikes me. I've said this a few times. I don't say it often, but I'm actually a twin, and my twin brother right now, I'm older than him by 19 minutes, actually has COVID. So like, don't say that kind of stuff, because I'm not feeling all to like 100% as well. And I'm like, I've already had COVID and all this stuff. So we don't need to go down there, but like, knock on wood.
Don't put that evil on me.
Yeah, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Don't you put that, Ricky? Yeah, I was just gonna say, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
No, but you were talking and it spammed through this, and I just started laughing when I saw the background. Is that a rare?
Oop, here come mine.
Yeah,
Well, one of my other favorite ones, if I can plug, is if you guys know who Hard Rock Nick is. He's an infamous kind of crypto, like TikTok kind of guy, and we have "Can the Devs Do Something?" which is the Hard Rock Nick quote, as a poster as well. That's definitely among my favorite posters. No Hard Rock Nick fans. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm going to drop him in the general chat here.
I was just going to cut in and say, like, I love what you were saying before. I'm like really excited as well about all the collaboration possibilities with this technology, because like the really cool thing about bringing together NFTs and tokens is that you can have an NFT project which doesn't necessarily have tokens, and then you can have a token project which doesn't have NFTs, and we can bring them together in these really cool collaborations. So you could have, if you had a wild thing, for example, imagine you could have like, Nike collaborating with like Crypto.com. So Crypto.com gives some tokens, and then Nike creates some NFTs, and then, you could bring together this collaboration. Obviously we're doing that with Traders. Like with Traders, we're also attaching Loop tokens.
Sorry to cut you off. Tank, you're muted.
Am I muted? No, I'm just nodding my head. I'm not saying anything. I'm sorry.
People are in chat are like, "Hey, you're muted."
Oh, okay. Sorry. We didn't mean to cut you off.
Wait,
no, that's all good. And then I think Pepe, you guys are also working with Gelato as well, right? To attach some of their tokens to some of the NFTs. Is that did I hear that right?
Yeah, you did. So the G keys, which are the Gelato keys, we're gonna have 3 of them kind of randomly hidden throughout our mint. And the G key, the total supply is only 1,000. And I'm sorry to the Gelato team if I mess up any of these numbers. I tried to study this, but not my project. So yeah, there's 1,000 of them, and basically those 1,000, you're gonna need to combine them to open up like treasure chests. And those treasure chests are gonna have pretty big prizes that are put up by the Gelato team. And so you're gonna either have to collect a bunch of them yourself, or you're gonna have to work as a team in like a multi-sig on DAO to like kind of combine and create something that opens those chests. yeah, so we'll have 3 out of 1,000 of them included in our mint. So anybody who's, you know, pursuing that, this is a good opportunity to try and go get those.
Yeah, apparently there's a chance later down the road, guys, that there's going to be a wrapped Lambo for gelato. So I will rock a wrapped anything that's a Lambo. So
yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't want to spoil the fun if that wasn't like public news yet. But Homestead is, you know, he knows more.
Oh, we had Homestead, and we had him on a couple of days ago, Homestead.
Yeah, we were here on Tuesday chatting with you about that stuff. So Richie was kind of running down some of that.
Yeah, he got us all excited as well. So
yeah, getting you running to New York City to look for a seed phrase that has a G key. Right?
It'll be just like the Amazing Race. It'll be great. It'll be just like the Amazing Race, just crypto.
And then this is a treasure hunt in a mint. You know,
yeah.
So if you can't go searching for stuff in real life, there's some other ways to treasure hunt for a G key out there.
Tom, I do want to take a big step back, and forgive me if this is a very uneducated or stupid question, I guess to say. But there was I saw earlier on somebody did ask, like, how do you go about getting the Loop token, or like how is everything in the process as far as you guys are concerned? How is everything going to work out when you guys are fully launched?
Well, one great way to get the Loop token is obviously to buy a Traders NFT, because all of them are going to come with Loop tokens attached that you can then harvest over a period. But the other way is, of course, we're launching our DEX and DEX aggregator on Juno. So hopefully by the end of next week or early the week after, we'll be launching both our DEX and DEX aggregator. Oh, nice. And we'll have some Loop pools. So we'll have like a Loop Juno pool, probably a Loop USDC pool. So yeah, just get on over to Juno, connect up your Kepler wallet or Cosmos Station, and then that's it. You can buy some Loop tokens from our DEX, or as I said, you can buy an NFT which has some Loop attached to it, stake the NFT, and then collect those Loop tokens over time.
Nice. So I know a lot of the degens in here or that are probably going to watch later are probably already wondering and thinking how high those pools might go, but you guys don't know until it happens. So don't get all hasty.
Yeah, we're really curious. Obviously, we're going to airdrop Loop token to everyone who had Loop on Terra as well. So. Mm-hmm. Right at the moment, we're kind of trying to, hash out our airdrop, which is pretty complex because we had people who were staking Loop, we had people who were providing Loop in liquidity pools and had Loop on, some IDO platforms. So it's like quite a complex calculation to try to work out where all those Loops were hiding on Terra, and then sort of reimburse people on Juno.
Yeah.
So that'll be the first thing. And obviously, whenever you have an airdrop, you have a shit show on your hands because someone's always pissed that they.
Yeah, you'll never be able to satisfy everybody. Like you never.
Exactly.
I actually had a bunch of people ask me, and obviously I was like, I'll just be frank. There was like, are they going to do a Juno airdrop? And I'm like, I don't know why. It's like probably to their existing holders first is who they're going to take care of. But so I'm glad you said that. So, but yeah.
Exactly. We're actually donating, instead of doing a Juno airdrop, we're donating 1% of our total supply to the Juno community pool.
Oh, cool.
So that's obviously under governance, and then that DAO can decide how those Loop tokens are used.
I think that's a great way to go about doing it. Yeah, I think that's another great way to go about doing it as well. Like, just because you see, it's funny, right? Like, and I'll just be pretty frank, like the Cosmos ecosystem, especially what happened just what seems like forever ago, but realistically it was just a few months ago with our airdrop mania that was going on around here. Like, it's really funny to see how the community's expectations for projects that, whether they're organically raised in our ecosystem, or like I say ecosystem, they're all the same, but like, or coming from a neighboring system, right? Like, it's just funny to me how privileged or how they expect like airdrop to happen no matter what, where it's like, it's such a unique situation, especially for the Terra developers or Terra platforms that came over from there. It's like, you really like, I don't know. I thought it was funny. I don't want anybody to feel bad, but I was like, you really think that they're just going to like be able like to just airdrop everybody just because they're coming in and redeploying here. Like that doesn't make any sense for the tokenomics. I think what you guys did though with allocating, you said 1% or what was it?
Yeah, 1% of our total supply. So that's quite a lot.
Yeah, I think that's another really good way to do it though. Like, you know, when you're re-entering and redeploying onto a neighboring system or wherever you target, like I think rather than what everybody expectations are with airdrops, like that's another really good way to do that. So I'm glad to hear that. I didn't see.
Yeah, look, I think I was going to say, I think with airdrops, like on Terra, there were a lot of airdrops to begin with, and everyone got really excited every time there was an airdrop, and they did really well. But after a while, they kind of start to lose their power, and people just take them for granted, and people then just end up dumping them, and they actually don't end up serving the project that well. After a certain period of time. So yeah, I think there has to be a balance. And look, I'm not saying we won't do an airdrop to Juno stakers. It's definitely something that we're looking at as well.
That's an ecosystem effect, essentially. Like if you're within the same ecosystem, as it grows, the airdrops will get less and less crazy. But
yeah,
we're in the cosmos, so we see a lot of new ecosystems, and sometimes the airdrops are good.
Yeah, and I agree with Tom like wholeheartedly. Like I really do. Like I've already thought exactly what he's saying right there when it comes to airdrops. It's they start to lose their power, and they don't serve the purpose that originally people think or even the developers intended it for to do. So like I wholeheartedly agree with you, Tom. By the way, I did see that we got Jay finally in here. How are you doing, ma'am?
Hello. And so now that we're on the talk about airdrops and how they don't necessarily serve the project. Well, if we're talking about reward NFTs, they actually could.
Yeah.
So instead of just directly airdropping tokens straight to your users, you can give them an NFT that they have to stake for
That's a
the
good
tokens.
Yep.
So now you're airdropping an NFT that is essentially protecting your token from being dumped.
Yep.
So
I love how you guys just flipped all that around. That's
it was so cool.
I was waiting. Yeah. I wanted to jump in on that combo. I did want to say before I get started and everything else that I am really happy to have traders as our first launching project. I mean, if you love NFT communities and you love trading, this is the NFT for you. Plus, anybody who's minting a trader's NFT is getting Loop. Now, the loop staking is delayed, so everybody should know that when they go mint. We have to make sure the DEX is up and running, and we have to make sure we've given our 25% airdrop to previous older holders. But other than that,
can you drop a link to your project in the chat for everybody?
I actually have in the video description down below. Awesome. I linked their Discord and their handle as far as on Twitter, and then also the Loop handles that I could put on there. So if I missed any, I will definitely put it on there.
And they gave me some links, so I can put those in the general chat, guys.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And also, I wanted to announce that we're getting ready to fire up, and maybe, sorry, Pepe, if you already kind of announced this, I'm going to hit it hard again. We're starting a giveaway this evening. Winners are going to get whitelisted for Traders NFT. And we're also giving away 3 NFTs from the Stargaze and Juno networks. So we're going to give out the details later this evening, and if you guys are following Loop NFT, you'll be able to see what the prizes are and how you can participate.
There you go. I'm going to drop that link for you guys right there in the general chat, and then I'm going to make sure, just so that I'm sure, it's actually I do have it in the links down below. So no excuses, guys. You guys know where to follow. Hit that little bell notification.
No idea when I joined your guys' Discord, but apparently I'm in there.
You follow good projects. You follow good projects. I'm super excited. Actually, I don't know if this question was asked for traders. What is the mint price going to be, or what is the details of the mint?
Yeah, sure. So I can say there's going to be 3 different stages of the mint. There's going to initially be a really kind of short window for what I call the Luna OGs. Mm-hmm. They're going to get access to minting 1 NFT at 40 USDC. And then the main kind of whitelist phase is going to be 3 NFTs, and that's at 50. USDC, and then the public phase is going to be 60 USDC. And yeah, just there is enough that we will get to public phase no matter what. Like, I didn't fully book us out in the public mint. So yeah.
Is I'm assuming the chances to get in on the whitelist, not the OG, but the whitelist, is it gone already? Is there still a chance?
No, not at all. Not at all. We are definitely giving away whitelist spots still. We actually have a giveaway, like Jay said, for whitelist spots, along with some like other prizes. So watch the Loop Twitter announcement and then their Telegram. Right. And we also have some giveaways coming up. We have a giveaway right now with the Neta, the group, the Neta DAO, going on in their Discord server. We also have a giveaway going on in our server right now. So there's still opportunities. Definitely, want to get more people from across the cosmos a fair chance to come in and get those whitelist spots. Get that, that $10 difference in the mint price, and get them involved. So definitely trying to do lots of outreach here to the broader Cosmos community and make sure that there's ample time for them to get on the whitelist.
I absolutely love, by the way, that you chose to use the Neta DAO. We were literally just talking about them before we switched on over from the market recap to our NFT section of this stream. I've been holding Neta, and obviously I don't need to go all in all this stuff, but we were just talking about Ion and Neta and really wanting somebody to do something with Neta going forward. I know they are working on a lot of different things and have run into a bunch of obstacles, like a lot of people. But I'm really happy to hear that you've given them and their Discord a chance to get on the whitelist as well. I think that's super cool.
Yeah, I actually was in one of their spaces, and the community is actually trying to get something going with the DAO.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely a supporter of the kind of the idea behind Neta, and I'm happy to support them. I'm happy to get them kind of involved. I know that they have their own, I'm going to shout out, they have their own little NFT project, the Idols. And so I was talking, I kind of got connected to the Idols founder, and then through that to the Neta DAO people, and just was happy to get them involved and to get to know that community. So very happy about that.
Right on. I'm sorry. I sometimes I'm managing several different things, so sometimes some things go over my head. If this wasn't already addressed or you didn't already say that, I apologize. Striker says, so definitely USDC for traders, or is it Juno? Or I'm sorry, when the mint comes live.
So the mint is going to be in USDC. I apologize. I know that to some people in our community, like, I initially said Juno because I made an assumption before I got all the details from Jay, but that was my bad, and I should have asked that question before just like making an assumption. So yes, I've confirmed with Jay it's going to be initially that the launch pad is minting in USDC.
Okay, awesome. That's easy for you guys. Like, whether you're on Juno Swap or whether you're on Osmosis, you can swap pretty easily, guys. So,
is that going to be like the currency for minting on Loop NFTs, or will you guys be taking other?
No, that is the default. Like, if you want USDC, that'll be it. So we have like some phases. Our very first one is going to be USDC, but we want Juno and Atom opened up. I know for Neta Troopers, we want them to make good on their promise. They're supposed to get a mint with Atom, and then eventually, because we do have a DEX and a way to route, we plan on allowing people to mint with anything, but that's like on the roadmap.
Yeah, down the road. Okay.
Yeah, so we're opening up to different tokens that the project wants to use for their mint. But yeah, we're starting with USDC, and then we'll give the projects options, and then eventually we look to be able to use any token. So that's kind of the flow there.
That'd be
awesome. And did I just hear Neta Troopers landed with Loop? I kind of lost touch with them after.
Yeah, so they are primed to be our next NFT launch right after Traders. So I have a bunch of work this week to get everything ready to rock, and then we're going to start marketing better, or we're going to start marketing. Let's just say that. We're going to start marketing so you guys aren't confused what we're launching. It's just right now a lot of effort's been diverted to actually getting the NFT marketplace going, and I have great news where we're back in internal beta, And as long as everything goes smoothly today, or even just only a little bit choppy, we are indeed doing our beta whitelist event tomorrow.
Nice.
Yes, it's essentially a public beta launch. So people will be able to come see in, but we do have whitelisted spots for people in our previous community and NFT projects that are going to be able to try out our platform by minting, or actually use our Level Up Launchpad to mint a space state or beta space state NFT. So they'll be able to do that. They'll be able to stake it. They will be able to sell it, auction it, and then everybody will be able to come in from the community and see what's going on. And that is going to be how we get our public beta our public beta testing. I'm really excited. I really am. And then shortly the week after that, we're going straight into traders. Yeah, I'm so excited.
You can hear it in your voice.
You guys have a website up yet?
No, don't look at the website yet. It's not ready. Okay. Wait till tomorrow.
There's lots of sneak peeks, and they look really good, guys. The sneak peeks you guys have been leaking on Twitter and whatnot. Oh man, I'm so excited.
Well,
me too. I have another question for you, Jay. Yeah. It sounds like a lot of people, like one of the themes in this talk today has been some lessons people have learned either through Terra or because of Terra. Obviously, there's this cool feature with, staking the tokens to NFTs. What other features or maybe lessons are you guys applying to the NFT marketplace that people would be excited about, or people would think, wow, that's a good thing to have kind of taken that lesson and gone this way with it?
I'm not sure how much this is a lesson, but I'm sure it is, kind of, a little bit. We want to make sure we have good incentives, so it is a lesson. Our Level Up Launchpad, essentially, when you mint your reward NFT, you're getting a randomized, everybody's going to get tokens on their NFT, but you have a good chance to win a lot of tokens. So like we said with traders, there is one NFT in there that has 100,000 loop in it. There is 5 that have 25,000 loop in it. So we learned that we want to provide really good incentives from our I guess our doings or workings on Terra, because we started off with an incentivized DEX, but I don't think it was incentivized enough, right? It wasn't incentivized to get people to want to stay long term. Mm-hmm. So we really started thinking about different ways that we could get people excited about mints and about staking their NFTs and keeping them and wanting them, and then really wanting to participate.
I want to raise. I'm on the stream. I raised my hand for some reason.
Sorry, please ask.
No, so is this going to be a reoccurring theme with all the projects that you guys on board? Like Rusty, I'm looking at you. Is that going to be? I know recently with your 8 balls and stuff like that, you guys have been stuffing it like little Easter eggs for people.
I love the 8 ball concept. I really did. I saw that on Stargaze, and I was so happy to see that. Yeah. That is such a cool concept.
I bought so many of them, by the way.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I believe Rusty said they are going to do Loop Token on the Trailer Park Kids.
Oh,
I believe they've said that.
We're still in discussions. We're still in discussions because it's a brand new thing. But I am open to those discussions with them because I have had that discussion with them. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I just turned up the pressure or something. Hopefully,
I'm sure you have, because after saying that, I was like, wait a minute, it's
possible that Trailer Park Kids could have some tokens. We have to work out the details. So, but yeah, so the theme is we would like reward NFTs, but we think that NFTs aren't only about tokens. Mm-hmm. So we want to focus on utility tokens, right? So just because it doesn't have a token doesn't mean that it doesn't have utility. So we are open to other types of NFTs. And I'm not even blocking our only projects. My main thing is I want everybody to know what kind of project it is. And we're going to be putting that on the launch page. If it is our only, you will know. Like if you're not into our only, fine. If you want reward tokens, then you'll be able to search for that. You'll be able to know. So yes, it'll be a reoccurring theme, reward NFTs, but it won't be the only type of NFT we have. Because like I said, utility comes in multiple different forms.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Man, every time I peek at your guys' hyperlinks or like another section of your guys' platform, you guys have so much stuff going on. I absolutely love it. Like, you guys really have thought this out. You know, I know there's still more wrinkles to iron out as we work through it and stuff like that. But like, I'm absolutely loving it. Like, I'm still stuck here, and as you're talking, I'm looking at the NFT Smart Contract Builder section of the webpage, and I'm going, wow, holy crap! Like, my mind's just going several other places while trying to listen to the already things that are getting me excited. It's really, really cool, and I feel like, gosh, I'm looking at the time. I feel like we could do several of these streams, and you know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot. I know I've talked to many of you guys. I would love to have you guys, and especially different sections, or even back several times, to talk about how things are going for Loop, and like I said, all different arms and legs of the platform, whether it be the NFT section of it, whether it be the direct AMM side of it, or the DEX side of it, and then also, of course, I'm super interested with the learn and earn section as well. We don't have much more time, but if you guys are up for that, I would love to have you and Homestead and some of these other projects like we had today on a couple more times, if that's okay.
I would love to return. Anytime we're talking about NFTs and Loop NFTs, just let me know and I will be here.
Definitely will. Is there anything, because we are coming up to our time limit, is there anything that we may have missed for either one of you guys that you guys want to let the community know? Or you got anybody can start.
From my side, thanks so much for having us. It's been great chatting to you guys, and yeah, keep an eye out for the Traders giveaway, as Jay and Pepper mentioned. That'll be going on later this evening, our time, and then of course, the launch of Loop on Juno happening in the next couple of weeks. So really excited for that, and have everyone start, using all of these amazing products that we've been working on for so long.
Yeah, and I might as well just give you guys alpha of the list that we have upcoming, right? And we're going to start advertising this soon. But we are starting with the beta tester apes, which are happening very, very soon. And then we are going straight into our first project, Trader NFTs, Nada Troopers, Los Amigos by Aqua, Trailer Park Kids, Space Borgs, Spy Monks Evolution, Art Quest, and Loopy Crypto Girls. So we've got these lined up already. We have others in the queue. I have been very busy talking and trying to onboard everybody, and so I've been so thankful that everybody has been great to work with and very patient. So sometimes when you start some of these things, your processes start to develop as you're doing them, right? Mm-hmm. So you think you have a process before you get people on board, and then you realize it's not good enough, and you're like, I am constantly improving it. And so I want to thank everybody for their patience, and I'm super excited to launch with every single one of them. I've had great conversations with every single one of them.
Great. I'm super excited. You guys got a great lineup. Yeah. Anybody else? Homestead, you got anything you want to add, or anybody?
No,
I think everybody
covered it all for what we would have chatted today. Like you said, we could do this again and get more in depth. So
cool.
I just appreciate you guys making yourselves available to us. I know it's super busy trying to launch a project, and like you said, there's the people from the previous Loop you're trying to make sure to account for, and all the stuff you're trying to do to launch this new version. So thanks for taking some time out of your busy schedule to talk to our gang.
Definitely. Pep, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to Jay and Tom. It's been wonderful working with you guys, to Homestead for having us on here, and for you, Cryptoquant, for hosting today. And reiterate, whitelist is still open, and there's still opportunities. And also, I would be remiss to forget to say we actually have a poster for the IBC gang inspired by this group right here. So, I hope that all of you guys can mint at least one IBC gang poster, so that you can probably rep, this awesome group here.
Yeah, heck yeah, definitely would be there. I'm minting. I already know in my mind. I've already committed. You guys, everybody that watches this channel, you guys know how I am with minting stuff. I just mint. And sometimes, well, I say sometimes. You guys know I give it away. I give it away to the community, guys. So, wait. Actually, that's a good. How many is there? Did you say that there was a max that a wallet could have, or can I just mint indefinitely?
Well, the whitelist has a limit, but we haven't really discussed if we're going to put a cap on the public yet. They're still kind of working on those details. So, I mean, we could open it up to like a lot in the public phase if that's, you know.
Yeah, give me enough room so I could give away stuff. I like to give things away, so at least let me mint to kill like a double digit or something like that, so I could give it away to the community. But guys, I personally want to say thank you guys, all of you guys, the Loop team, traders, all of you guys, Homestead, especially for setting all this up and helping me get it rolling. I'm absolutely excited for what you guys got going. I'm absolutely excited to have you guys back on here, and all the projects that you guys are onboarding. Rusty, I'm looking at you. But yeah, super excited, guys, and I can't wait to see where it goes and for all of us to learn how this platform and how the NFT projects grow in our ecosystem going forward, guys. Thank you so much. With that being said, guys, we are coming up to our limit. I do have to go to a jiu-jitsu class and bend some people up here. You guys know I get my frustrations out doing that. But we're going to be back later on and hosting a spaces on Twitter, and we could discuss more things happening on Loop there if you guys want to, and address maybe any questions that you guys maybe I have missed during the chat. But that's what I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got a lot of alpha from the teams from Loop and NFTs coming in there. With that being said, guys, we're going to see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Don't be late, 9:15 Central Standard Time. We try to do it each and every day during the weekdays. Do me a favor as well. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification. We're trying to grow. It is the bear market. We can only do that with the community support. So yeah, we're going to get out of here, guys. Have a good day. Peace.